Assalamu alaikum. I am here today with you for lesson 14 and 15. And they will be two shorter lessons, and I will begin with lesson 14. They're both on the same subject, and we're still on the subject of al-Mashiach, what Allah wills. Only now we've finished reading and translating all of the verses from Quran, and now we will turn to the actual explanation from Ibn Qayyim in the book Shifa al-Alil about Qada wa Qadar. And he, of course, has written this in context with the preceding verses that he chose to include, so many in a row that I read to you, and I told you why I read it that way. That's what Ibn Qayyim wants. That's how he arranged his book. Now he's going to give you some examples that would more or less explain to you in detail with proofs about this concept of Allah's willing called the Mashiach. So let us begin first, and I will read, with a hadith. Hadith Ali ibn Abi Talib. حين تركه النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وفاطمة ليلا فقال ألا تسلين. In other words, did you too pray tonight? He's asking them. فقال علي إنما أنفسنا بيد الله. Our souls are in the hands of Allah. فإذا شاء أن يبعثنا بعثنا. If he had willed, he would have sent us forward to pray. وفي صحيح أيضا في قصة نومهم في وادي النو sallallahu alayhi wasallam. This is another hadith where the Sahaba slept, and the Rasul knew it, and he said, "Inna Allah qabad arwahakum hina sha, wa radduha hina sha." He told them Allah has taken your souls as He will, and He returned them as He will. In other words, you know that sleep is a small death. And so that was his remark to those who had slept over. وفي حديث ابن مسعود الذي في مسند, and here is a hadith of a major Sahabi relating it, Ibn Mas'ud. في قصة رجوعهم من الهديبية, and they were on their way back from the Hudaybiyah area. ونومهم عن الصلاة الصبح, and they did not make the morning prayer. فقال النبي إن الله لو شاء لم تناموا. If Allah had willed, you would not have slept. ولكن أراد الله تكونوا لمن بعدكم فهكذا لمن نام ونسي. Prophet Muhammad said to them, if Allah had willed, you wouldn't have missed that prayer. But He wanted you to be like those who come after you. And they sleep and they forget. وفي لفظ الآخر, in another narration, إن الله سبحانه لو شاء أيقظنا ولكنه أرادوا أن يكونوا لمن بعدكم. If Allah had willed, you would wake up. But He wanted you to be as those who come after you. Meaning, yunamu wa yansa. They sleep and they forget. وفي مسند إمام أحمد عن طفيل بن صخيرة أخي عائشة. He is the brother of Aisha. لأمها, brothers, their brother and sister by the mom. أنه رأى فيما يرى النائم. He had a dream. It's called a ru'ya. كأنه مر برهط من اليهود. He passed a group of Yehud. And remember, I translate this loosely as Jews, and that's just a giant story we're going to have to get into later. I'm going to say Yehud because Jews is, to me, not a meaningful word. But he passed by a group of them. And he asked them, Man annakum, who are you? قالوا نحن يهود. They answered, we are Yahud. قال إنكم أنتم القوم لولا أنكم تزعمون عن أزير ابن الله. فقالت اليهود وأنتم القوم لولا أنكم تقولون ما شاء الله وما شاء محمد. I'm going to finish this hadith because it's all connected and then go back and translate it. So you can see how it's actually the same wordage. ثم مر برهط من النصارى. And then he passed a group of Christians. فقال من أنتم؟ قالوا نحن نصارى. قال إنكم أنتم القوم لولا تقولون المسيح ابن الله. قالوا وأنتم القوم لولا أنكم تقولون ما شاء الله وشاء محمد. So going back to the first group, he passed the Yahud and he said to them, there's a phrase, this phrase means Antum al-Qawm lawla. It means you are really good people. If only you did not say Uzair ibn Allah. And then the Yahud replied, Antum al-Qawm. And you are really good people. If only you hadn't said, Ma sha Allah wa sha Muhammad. What Allah wills and what Muhammad wills. And then the same thing when he passed by the Christians. Antum al-Qawm. You're fine. In other words, you're okay people. If only you didn't say Isa ibn Allah. And then they replied, Wa antum al-Qawm. If only you didn't say Ma sha Allah wa sha Muhammad. The same thing as the Jews replied, and I believe it's not only that it's forbidden in Aqidah, but they were not accepting Prophet Muhammad as a prophet in any event. So then, the story goes on, and the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam heard that they had that Tufail had this ru'ya, this dream, and he asked, "Akhbart ahad? Did you tell anyone about it?" Qala na'am, yes, I did. فَلَمَا صَلُّوا, and when they prayed, خَطَبَهُمْ, Prophet Muhammad made a small khutbah. فَقَالَ إِنَّ تُفَيْلَ رَأَى رُؤْيَا. Tufail has seen a ru'ya. فَأَخْبَرَ بِهَا, and he told people about it. مَا أَخْبَرَ. وَإِنَّكُمْ تَقُولُونَ كَلِمَةً, and you're saying a word, you people, يَمْنَعَنِي الْحَيَاءَ مِنْكُمْ. I'm too modest to even repeat this word. فَلَا تَقُولُهَا وَلَكِنْ قُولُوا مَا شَاءَ اللَّهُ وَحْدَهُ لَا شَرِيكَ لَهُ. Don't say it. Say what Allah wills alone, and what He wills alone, لَا شَرِيكَ لَهُ. There is no partner in it. فَرَوِي جَعْفَرْ, another riwayah, عن عون, عن الأجلح, عن يزيد. I don't have to go through this, a long isnad. جاء رجل إلى نبي. A man came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. يكلمه في بعض الأمر. He wanted to discuss something with him. فقال الرجل لرسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. He asked Prophet Muhammad, ما شاء الله وشئت. What Allah wills and what I do. وشئت أنا. فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, أجعلتني الله عدلا بل ما شاء الله وحده. Don't say that. Say ما شاء الله وحده. Another hadith, and I won't go through all the isnad, just an Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam again said, لا تقولوا ما شاء الله وشئت فلان. Don't say what Allah wills and what anyone, fulan means anyone, wills. ولكن قولوا ما شاء الله ثم شاء فلان. You should say what Allah wills and then use the word ثم and then شاء فلان. قال الشافعي, and this is Imam Shafi'i, في رواية الربيع, and he's speaking about Rabi said this, المشيئة إرادة الله عز وجل. المشيئة is what we've titled this series, and after this, after the next one I'm going to do, we're going to talk about irada. Why does Allah use Mashiach, His will, and then He uses irada, what He intends to do. And we will be covering that in after the next lesson. And again, al-Mashiach iradat Allah azza wa jal. So he's equating the two here. And then he gives the Quranic ayah, وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ. And don't will except what Allah wills. And this is a principle in Aqidah, that we should not desire or want anything other than what Allah wants. فَعَلَمَ اللَّهُ خَلْقَهُ الْمَشِيَةُ لَهُ دُونَ خَلْقُهُ. Allah has taught us that the Mashiach is not for us. وَأَنَّ مَشِيَّتُهُمْ لَا تَكُونُ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ. Because our willing anything will not happen unless Allah wills it. فَيُقَالُ لِرَسُولِ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ مَا شَاءَ اللَّهُ ثُمَّ شِئْتَ وَلَا يُقَالُ مَا شَاءَ اللَّهُ وَشِئْتَ. So remember, he's reiterating this thumma. What Allah wills, then what you will. Not straight up what Allah wills and what you will. قال من يطيع الله ورسوله فإن الله تعبدوا العباد فإن فرض عليهم طاعة الرسول. Allah has ordered us to obey the Rasul, and Allah has taught us how He wants us to worship Him. Ta'abadu, ibadu. Uti'u Rasulullah, faqad uti'u Allah, bita'at Rasulullah. So obey the Prophet Muhammad, because when you do that, you have obeyed Allah. وفي صحيح مسلم حديث عبد الله ibn Amr and النبي, and this is, you know, the highest, like Ibn Mas'ud, Ibn Amr, Ibn Mas'ud. These Sahaba were so very high in status and high in the hadith methodology, that they are a top narrator that should never even be questioned. So Ibn Amr and Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, قلوب العباد بين أصابعين من أصابع الرحمن كقلب واحد. He said the hearts of the servants of Allah are between the fingers of the Rahman. That this is like one heart, كقلب واحد. يصرفها كيف يشاء. They are turned as He will. ثم قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يا مصرف القلوب صرف قلبنا على طاعتك. And then Prophet Muhammad said, O you turner of the hearts, turn our hearts towards obedience to you. وفي حديث النواس bin Sam'an, سمعت النبي, he heard Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam يقول ما من قلب إلا بين أصابعين من أصابع الرحمن إن شاء أقامه وإن شاء أزاغه. Prophet Muhammad said, truly the hearts are between Allah's fingers, the most merciful Allah. And if He wants to straighten them up, they will straighten up. And if He wills or wants that the reverse will happen, أزاغه, they will go astray. وكان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول, and the Prophet Muhammad would say, اللهم يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك. O Allah, you turn the hearts. Make firm our hearts on Dinuk, on Islam. وَالْمِيزَانِ بِيَدِ الرَّحْمَنِ, and the scales are in the hands of the Rahman. يَرْفَعُ أَقْوَامًا, he raises up peoples. وَيَقْفَضْ آخَرِينَ, and he brings down peoples. إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. وفي صحيحين من حديث Abdullah bin Amr, and another narration from Abdullah bin Amr. سمعت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, I heard the Prophet, وهو قائم على منبر. I must get bifocals. I'm telling you, it's the first thing I'm going to do after the holiday, the Eid. I'm going to get bifocals because really I'm not seeing well at all. وَالْمِيزَانِ بِيَدِ الرَّحْمَنِ. No, we already did that one. You see, it's getting worse. Probably because I'm not sitting under a light. You noticed I've got a new engineering design today. I'm in a different room. I wanted to make something where my face wouldn't be so big. I don't like looking at this huge face. I don't know if I succeeded or not, but it really doesn't matter. I think this would be a time to stop and to go on and finish this with the next lesson. Because I'm trying to make briefer lessons now, hoping that, I know what I do. When I go to look at a lesson, if it's more than 15 minutes or 20 minutes, I don't really want to bother. There's so many lessons that go on for an hour or 45 minutes or even an hour and a half. So I don't want to be like that. I want to be more brief, and so that you can digest what's being said and then go on to another lesson, inshallah, bi'idhnillah, especially in Ramadan, when we're all, right now it's almost 5 o'clock, and I wonder if you'll notice a difference when I continue these lessons after Ramadan. Allah loves that your deeds are done when you are fasting, and that's why I decided to begin this. Let me see you all now. I decided to begin this Qada wa Qadr while I'm fasting, with the intention that it will be worth more because of what Allah said. He loves our deeds when we're fasting. So inshallah, I'll get a reward, and you'll get a reward for listening to me. Till we meet again soon. Assalamu alaikum.